You know the standard question. Tell us about Mississippi State's defensive front.
They're good. This is SEC defense. When you play in this league, every week you got to get ready to go. This one's a little different because it's the Egg Bowl. It's because it's a rivalry game. And so you do treat this one a little bit different. But, as far as the defensive front goes, it's another SEC defense. They're big, they're strong, and they can run. So we're going to have to play really well.
Boyd, the main man?
He looks like their leader. He's senior, he's experienced, but they got others. 92 Ewell looks pretty good, and they got the Autry kid at the junior college transfer in there from East. So they got some guys. They got linebackers that can run. They're good in the secondary, so that they are a good defense. But we got to go out there. We got to execute and do what we do. Get our tempo going, stay on schedule, and just play with confidence.
Matt, can you tell us a little bit about blocking schemes and what y'all did different against LSU without giving away too much?
No, we didn't do anything different. We just, we played better. We played with more energy maybe than we had in the last couple of weeks. And, kids played with some confidence. And, obviously that happens when you make some big plays early in the game, and it kind of happens that way for you. But it's good for us to understand that we can play with anybody in the country and to carry that confidence over to the next game.
How is your group's health right now?
Banged up. It's the last game of the season. It's game 12, so you got some bumps and some bruises. But, these important games aren't played at the beginning when everybody's healthy. They're played at the end, and everybody's banged up. We're not the only ones. Everybody in the country's going through it. So we just got to do a good job taking care of our bodies and preparing ourselves and getting ready for Saturday.
When you played in this game as a player, how different was it than maybe your standard SEC game?
Very different. For me, I was raised that way from the time I could crawl. This game was a big game. I've been watching it for a long time, and it's very, very important, not only for our fans, but just for the state in general. And very important that we approach it that way and approach it with a passion, and our guys understand that.
I know you were at Duke the last few years, but when State's been on this winning streak and the way they've, I guess for lack of a better word, kind of bragged about it, have you noticed it? Has it bothered you?
Yeah, it's bothered me. I watch it. Every game that Ole Miss plays, but especially that one. So anytime that you're a graduate, it always bothers you for sure.
How much have you talked to your guys, especially guys like Pierce, that have, it's their first time in it and have
enough to know where they understand. Yeah. Enough where they understand. They know how we all feel about this game. So they understand, and I've talked to them enough where they understand the importance. So.
What's your memories of playing in it? The intensity level and
obviously probably my fondest memory is '97. We're going for 2 and beating them 15-14. That's probably my greatest moment. My fondest memory as a player was that game, and just being excited about that. And I think it's just a huge rivalry. It's one that's very important to all of us. And we got to go out there and play with great passion and great heart. And we don't need to try to do too much, but they do need to understand and be ready to fight for 4 quarters.
You guys have, had some really close games that you've lost, emotional losses, and bounced back pretty well the last few times.
Right.
What goes into doing that, and are you worried that maybe you can't go to the well one more time?
Well, I just think you got to prepare. You got to prepare, and if you prepare the same and you're consistent, I think that is important. Obviously, you get up emotionally every time. You always worry about that. But, with this game, you have a little bit of extra incentive to help you do that. And the fact to send your seniors to a bowl game and to go out by beating your rival, I think that would be a great way to send the seniors out.
Matt, you guys really haven't subbed too much on the line this
Right.
year. Can you talk about your depth, how confident you are in your reserves if you have to play?
Yeah, I'm confident. Patrick Jr. played really well. He played more last game than he's been playing, and he played really well. Emmanuel was banged up and hurt his ankle a little bit, so he played. He went in there and did a great job. He brought us a little bit of maybe a little bit of punch and a little bit of excitement, so that was good. And I feel great. If Justin Bell has to go in or Jared Duke has to go in, their numbers called, they'll be fine.
is Emmanuel okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's practiced every day. He taped his ankle up and going. I don't think it's not a major sprain, just a little minor deal. He's fine.